up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Gang, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that's available today at True Trading Group. Results matter. Because they do, we have one simple goal. That's to help you to learn, trade, and profit. Guys, if you're new, make sure you like and share this video, but more importantly, make sure you are subscribed to this channel 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. We go live for free where myself, other TTG pro traders, and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons and education that are going to help you become a better trader. But why should you listen to anything we share on these lives? I like my little winter wonderland. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I like this. This is making me happy. It's making me happy. Why should you listen to any of the stuff we cover on these lives, gang? I didn't figure any of this stuff out on my own. Okay, I was taught by other professional traders. My first job out of college, working for a fund in New York City. That's where I learned how to become a trader. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis. But it was during that time of intense chaos and volatility that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, aside from that, and perhaps more importantly, since 2016, my team and I at True Trading Group have literally helped thousands of retail traders from all walks of life, from all over the world, achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by trading stocks, options, and crypto. At TTG, we teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader, okay? How to teach you how to fish. Regardless of what you guys may have heard about online, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's also not gambling. It's a skill. It's a skill that needs to be properly learned like any other, especially since it's a skill that can help you reach financial goals that you guys never thought were possible. Tonight's live stream is going down as follows. We're going to start things off with a 15-minute Q&A. Going to allow for some time for people to log on. You can ask me any questions that you want. You have a trader with about 17 years of experience sitting here telling you, hey, ask me anything. Then I'm going to spend a quick 10 minutes or so. We're going to talk about the TTG membership. I'm going to go over the discounts and incentives that we have tonight. If you guys have ever been interested in a TTG membership and the TTG platform, you're most definitely going to want to hear this offer that we have for you guys. That's good until midnight tonight, and that's before we start to walk the price of our membership up to $2,500 on February 1st. That's how much our membership will be. Don't freak out. We're not there yet. Nowhere near. But February 1st, we're going to be at $2,500. We're going to be discussing the importance of real education. Why now is the time to get involved in the markets? Why right now is the time for you to get educated and be prepared for all of the volatility and all of the chaos that's happening? There are so many news headlines that are coming out almost on like every other 30 minutes. There's a news headline that is moving the markets. That has been the case yesterday. It was the case the day before that, the day before that, the day before that, and it was certainly absolutely the case here today. Okay, yesterday's news headlines were just negative, 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 negative. Today's news headlines were negative, positive, positive. And the markets had a nice little rebound, nice little recovery day here today, but there's a lot of sentiment shifting going on, not only day to day, but intraday. Intraday, there's been a lot of situations where over the last 2 days specifically, you've had sentiment completely shift, do complete 180s, where the markets, the SPY can literally make a 3-4 point move higher. They make a 3-4 point move lower. They make a 6 point move higher, and then have a 3.5-4 point pullback as these different news headlines are starting to come across the wire. All right, so we're going to talk about why in education is the best way for you guys to be able to not only identify opportunities during that type of environment, make sure that you guys understand how to profit from it as well. And then for those of you that are interested, when we're done talking about kind of the overall markets and the importance of being educated in this environment and what next year kind of means, because now that we're kind of getting into the month of December, what I like to do, and I did this last year in 2020 in December, I did a end of the year kind of wrap up. And I gave you guys, if you followed my live streams for over a year, if you guys were watching my live streams last year in December, I went over a 2021 outlook and I told you what sectors and what stocks were my pick to do the best going into 2021. My number one sector pick in December of 2020 was energy. We talked about that at the end of last year, and energy it fluctuates. With this recent COVID worry, energy has taken a pullback. But if you went back 2 weeks ago, energy was one of your top performing. I think it was energy, real estate. Energy was your top performing sector in the entire market. So we're going to do that again. So we're going to start to have those discussions. We're going to start to talk about what is next year going to look like. What's my game plan? What sectors do I think are going to be the best going into 2022? And I'll tell you guys kind of what my game plan is. That's what we're going to talk about here over the next couple of weeks on these live streams. And then at the end, for those of you that are interested, I'll show you guys the TeachD platform, everything that's included with it. TeachD is a platform. It's not just about trade alerts and courses. We are a platform that looks to level the playing field for the retail trader. And it's not just about, like I said, trade alerts, but also giving you guys access to tools and resources that professional traders use on a daily basis. So we can literally level that playing field. I want you guys to stop going to war with one arm tied behind your back and blindfolded. And if all you have is a Robinhood account, that is exactly what you're doing. You're stepping into a boxing ring with your feet and hands tied behind your back. Okay. You're going to have a difficult time being successful in that environment. So listen up, guys, listen good. We're going to get into that Q&A session. Let's start things off. Start typing your questions in chat right now. All right. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There is no such thing as a stupid question. And let's go ahead and begin that Q&A. I'm going to hide behind the tree. You guys can't see me. Not a member yet, but is your platform compatible with Mac? Yes. Okay. No, put me behind the tree. Come on. Yes. Our platform is compatible with everything. It's web-based. Our platform is web-based. Everything on our platform is web-based. We also have a mobile app as well. We have a mobile app on our platform that you can download on iPhone or Android, and that allows you guys to stay connected to chat even if you're not in front of your computer. You can still be connected to chat. You can still see the screen share because all the moderators share our screen with you during the day. We're also live in the microphone talking to you like I'm talking to you now. So you will actually be able to listen to that audio analysis through your mobile app, and you get real-time push notifications as well whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. So, that mobile app, again, available for iPhone and Android, and the entire platform on the website is all web-based. So Mac works perfectly. Mike, in an up market, which of the following is a better trade? SPY calls, UVXY puts, or QQQ calls, or straight long short along the underlines? Not UVXY puts, honestly, because just because the markets are moving higher does not mean that the VIX is going to continue to move lower. The VIX will only, the VIX is not going to go, the VIX itself is not going to go down to zero. And you'll have these situations where the UVXY will continue to decay itself, and then you'll get a split. Okay, you'll get a split. And that's what will happen over and over and over and over and over again. So in an up market, I think that you're always going to be better off long the underlyings. But when you say up market, like there's a difference between a day like today and a regular bull market, because regular bull markets, when the markets are just trending higher, they go up little by little, and when you're going to get like these little 2 to 3 point moves higher on the SPY, you're going to be better off going after what's strong within the market itself. Like if it's tech, like maybe if it's, the Apples of the world, or if it's the NVIDIAs and the AMDs of the world that are moving the markets higher, you're probably going to be better off, and you're going to get better volatility in the strong sectors within the market during the bull market. Today's action is a little bit different though. When you have a day like today where you're getting an 8 point, 9 point move in the markets, you're going to be better off trading, an index option, because the volatility there is going to be just phenomenal. You get these huge, wild moves, 50%, 70, 100%, 150% gains on those options within the course of a trading day. You're not going to get that type of activity in a regular environment where the markets are just moving like 2 points. So in an up market, I would say probably going after the underlying stocks themselves would be best. Will you let me have the pizza icon? I asked for it today. What's up? No, the pizza icon is for me. I will not allow. I will not share the pizza icon. They call me Pizza Mike. I don't know why. Jason came up with the name because I like pizza. I don't know who doesn't like pizza. Like honestly, if you don't like pizza, we can't be friends. I've never met someone that just doesn't like pizza. You know. Also, if you put pineapple on your pizza, we also can't be friends. But yeah, I will not. I will not give. I will. It's Big Pimp DX. I will not. I will not surrender the pizza icon next to my username. I'm an annual member. Wondering if Mike does any of these study groups personally. Poolside gains. I do the Trader Paloozas and workshops. I do those. And then I also do one-on-one mentor sessions with our lifetime members. Okay, so I do two a day. I do a one-on-one mentor session with lifetime members. And then I also do the Trader Palooza and other like Red to Green. I do a lot of those workshops myself as well. And I'm in chat literally all day long, answering questions for members. I'm in chat from pre-market till after hours. I'm there with you guys the entire day, calling out what I see, you know, what I'm doing, and answering questions throughout the course of the trading day. Like, how do you protect yourself when you buy after hours and they won't let you set a stop? Limit orders only. Yeah, you got to do it manually. You can't set the stop. So if you're going to be trading after hours, you better make sure, especially if you're trading like one of those like fast moving small caps after hours, you better make sure that you're at your desk and you're able to be trading. And then you do the limit order, but just, you know, under the bid price. So let's say if the bid is, you know, $21.50, you would do a limit order like $21.20, just to ensure that you get filled, because your limit order is going to push through whatever that bid is down to $21.20. And if there's a bid at $21.50, $45, $40, $35, $30, it'll just fill into that bid. So you just do a limit order underneath the bid price when you're trying to get out of the position. Yes, Leroy, my man from last night, finally TTG certified. Update from yesterday. I bought the course 2 weeks ago for $12.33. Was up 8,300 yesterday. Today I'm up 9,500 thanks to SPY puts. Thank you. I guess you caught them in the morning. Thank you, Mike, for providing this education. Leroy, great job, man. Great job. It's not a coincidence that just after 2 weeks you have grown your account. You're up to almost $10,000 in profit in only 2 weeks. Not a coincidence that you have already become TTG certified within the first 2 weeks of your membership. It takes on average, it takes our members 4 to 6 weeks to become TTG certified. So really great job in completing it in just 2 weeks. That means you busted your ass and it is paying off big time. Congratulations, man. Sky's the limits from here, Leroy. Great job, man. Explain the falling knife and dead cat bounce. Sure. Falling knife is a phrase that is referred to about trying to buy a stock that's going straight down. And the terminology comes from don't try to catch a falling knife, because when you do, you tend to get cut. It's because literally if a knife is falling and you go to grab it, chances are you're going to cut yourself when you try to catch a knife that's falling. So when a stock is going down, that phrase is meant to keep people honest and to not have people say, oh, well, the stock it's down so much, so how much lower could it really go? Okay, well, let's go look at a couple of examples of that. This is why you don't want to try to catch a falling knife, because here someone could say, oh, Robinhood is down so much. Robinhood's down so much. Robinhood's down so much. Robinhood's down so much. How much lower could it really go? And anytime during all of these instances, you would have gotten cut if you had been trying to buy that stock just because you think that it is down so much. right? So like that's just one example of why you guys don't want to try to catch a falling knife. Another example of trying to catch a falling knife would be Alibaba. Okay, Alibaba and the rest of these Chinese companies. The bad news against these companies just continues to come out as the regulatory agencies in the United States and China just continue to butt heads about this, and just more negative news. And at any point during this downfall, oh, it's down so much. Oh, it's down so much. Oh, it's down so much. And at any point during that time, if you're trying to catch that falling knife, you're going to get cut. And that's where that term, that's where that phrase comes from. A dead cat bounce is more referring to not being fooled by a little bounce that a stock has off of a very severe and steep downtrend. Okay. So when you have a stock that is moving lower and it's in a clear downtrend, sometimes traders will have a tendency to try to buy that first little green candle that you see from a stock, and that's just a dead cat bounce. It does not mean that the stock is about ready to reverse. And a lot of that happened today in AERC. AERC, this stock dropped from $105 all the way down to $15 in a matter of one day. And then today, the stock starts to move higher a little bit here today, and everybody gets excited and they think, oh my goodness, the stock is going to explode again. You can even look back yesterday. Let's go back a little bit further, right? This is an example of a dead cat bounce right there. This is an example of a dead cat bounce. We have a stock that is in a clear sell-off downtrend. It then starts to bounce back, but it's just a dead cat bounce, and the stock then continues to then trade back down lower. Same thing happened here. Little dead cat bounce, stock then continues to trade lower. But a lot of times traders will get sucked into these moves long, and then turns out that the stock just continues to trade itself lower. So that's what a dead cat bounce is, and I hope that was helpful in answering your questions. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you where dead cat bounce came from. I don't know how that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know how that makes sense, but the catch a falling knife thing makes sense to me, but a dead cat bounce, I'm not sure where that came from. I didn't know dead cats bounce either. I guess maybe that's the thing. Dead cats don't bounce. So maybe that's why it's called a dead cat bounce, because that bounce is not going to turn around. It's not a reversal. It's just going to come right back down, maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Okay. All right. Well, next question. Sloth Gamer. What is the best stock to buy right now? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I would be waiting to see what happens tomorrow in the overall markets. I'd be waiting to see what happens in the overall markets. Okay. Tomorrow, after this bounce back, after this bounce back that we had today, tomorrow's price action is crucial to confirming the bounce that you saw today. All right, it's crucial. And I'll talk to you guys about this a little bit later on in the live stream as well. Getting a bounce back today after the extreme oversold condition that we saw yesterday, not to say that it's expected, but it's normal. It's very normal. We're drifting a little bit lower after hours. If we really give back a lot of this move today, tomorrow, like if tomorrow you wake up and we're at 454, and then all of a sudden we trade down to 452, that would be a sign of weakness and a sign that this initial bounce is not going to hold. And everybody that got long today will then bail out of their positions, realizing that the bottom is not yet in, and you'll get the next little leg lower. Now, that next leg lower to the downside will, if that's the price action that we get, that's going to change what stocks to buy right now. If this bounce solidifies itself and we climb higher to 460, 462 tomorrow, that solidifies the bounce that you experienced today. That buyers are still stepping in tomorrow. What I will tell you is this: when you say about what stocks to buy right now, I'll tell you this going into 2022. Going into 2022, I'm actually very bullish on the financial sector because we're going to have raising rates. I like JP Morgan. I like Goldman Sachs. I like Morgan Stanley. I like the XLF ETF, which is going to give you broad exposure to the financial sector as a whole. I think that the financials are going to perform very well next year, or outperform at least in the overall markets, depending on what happens. If you have some kind of major inflation-related, crash, then nothing's going to be safe. I mean, the whole markets will start to trend lower, but the financials, I think, are going to do well next year in a rising rate environment. When interest rates go up, banks make more money just by turning the lights on. I like Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and JP Morgan specifically. There's also a lot of smaller regional banks that are actually really well capitalized. And that's why if you want more broader exposure, you can just go after the XLF ETF. And I think that's a good place to kind of hide out, where you're going to get a little bit lower levels of volatility, but also with some pretty good upside as you go into what will be a rising rate environment next year. As the Fed is going to raise interest rates next year, Treasury yields are going to start to raise higher as well. And then I think that is where you're going to see some pretty good outperformance in the financial sector. Do you recommend being a little looser with the stop loss right now with these headlines if you think you're right? That's really tough. It's a really tough question, Jamie. You don't want to be looser with stop. Okay. I think you want to be looser with stop losses right now, but not for the reason that you just said. You want to be looser with stop losses because the volatility is so high. Like if we went back 4 months ago and the markets at the SPY went down 3 or 4 points, you would have considered that a sell-off. You would have considered that like a bad day in the market. In this environment, it's a minor pullback within what could be a continued bounce higher. The volatility is extended right now greatly. The VIX has gone up, 100% in just a matter of a week. The VIX was at $15, $16. It now has shot up to over 30. We had a pullback today under 30, with 28 maybe, 27, 28, 29, something like that. I didn't see where the VIX kind of finished out the day, but we were over 30 yesterday, and then now we kind of had a little bit of a pullback today. But we were just at 16 not very long ago. So that's a big jump in volatility, and therefore you should be, that's going to require a little bit more looseness or a little bit more distance between your entry and your stop loss. And it makes sense to do that because you're also getting a lot more upside on your profit targets. Your profit targets, in this environment, you might catch a 5, 6, 7 point move in the SPY. If you went back 4 months ago, you were never going to catch a 5, 6 point move in the SPY in one day. It just wasn't happening. You're not getting that big of a move. So for that reason, you can be looser with your stop losses, not because of the news headlines. The news headlines, you got to be quick. And if anything, and I know this happened to me today with news headlines, where I actually got stopped out of a position today because of flip-flopping news headlines that came out about 20 minutes apart from each other that were completely opposite. And it's like, I don't want you to start to get into the habit of just like ignoring a stop loss based on a news headline, because the only reason why we ended up reversing was because another news headline came out. If you never got another news headline to counteract the first one, you could have continued lower. And then that's how you just get caught sitting there like a deer in headlights, and the markets just continue to trade against you, and you're just stuck in your position, not realizing what to do. So I don't want you to be loose with stop losses because of news headlines. You can't control or anticipate news headlines. You don't know when they're coming. You don't know what they're going to say. You don't know how the market's going to react to them. being loose on news headlines, I think is a recipe for disaster. So I think if anything, you need to stick to stop losses specifically because of news headlines, but be a little bit more loose with your stop losses because of the volatility. So, it's unfortunate. We know what happened today. I was in some call options. We had news come out about a Minnesota man tested positive for the Omicron variant, and they were just at a conference at the Javits Center in New York City, and the markets did a complete 180. We were up at the highs of the day, or about to test the highs of the day, and all of a sudden, 3 to 4 point drop, just bang, just like that. As soon as that news came out, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So then I'm like, okay, now it looks like the market's going to trade back down to the downside. This is a bad piece of news because people were thinking, oh my goodness, this conference is going to be a super spreader in New York. It was a big conference at the Javits Center. And, this person had Omicron. That means hundreds of people from New York City are going to have Omicron, which means they've already given it to hundreds of thousands of other people. And it was going to be this big super spreader event. Market sold off 3-4 points. Then about 20 minutes later, another news headline comes out. Oh, this person, their symptoms are actually mild and they've already recovered from COVID. Like they're already in the recovery process. And the markets were like, oh, okay. And the markets then bounced and went back up to the highs of the day, which is exactly where they were prior to the first news headline coming out. So I got caught up in that move in between the two news headlines. Now, yes, very frustrating, very unfortunate. I couldn't foresee any of that stuff happening, but I know in this situation, you could have just easily said, oh, well, news headlines, let me just not stick to my stop loss. Yeah, in this situation, that would have been the right call. But you could have very easily had another situation where the first news headline comes out, the market starts to go down, and then 25 minutes later, it's not that news headline that comes out. It could be 5 more people test positive for Omicron that were at the Javits Center conference. The markets would have went down another 3 points. So don't just sit there and hold on to positions just because of news headline, because you're getting all these different news headlines that are coming out in the markets right now. That's not the right reason. And I don't want you to think that way because that can get you into trouble later on. I hope that answers your question. I hope that makes sense. What do you think about airline companies? Wait for new vaccine to come out. Do you think new vaccine for Omicron will make turnaround for the market? First of all, it's way too soon to tell. We don't even know if you're going to need a new vaccine for the Omicron variant. You don't even know if you're going to need a new one. If you got news like that, yeah, I'm sure the markets would welcome it, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. It'll take, I think some company, I think Moderna was saying they can get it out by early Q1 of this quarter within the next 1 to 3 months or something like that. I think they said, I don't remember the exact time frame they said. It's not going to be like a full, year or 6 months or anything like that. They can do it in a couple months and probably get a new form of a vaccine or a booster shot that can directly be for Omicron, but we don't even know if that's necessary yet. You got a pretty good pullback on the airlines because of the fear that Omicron is going to stop people from traveling. And I got to tell you, I think it's overblown. I think it's overdone. As long as Omicron continues to just be mild cases, I don't think it's going to deter people from flying at all. You were at a point where the TSA was reporting over 2 million people were going through TSA checkpoints a day, which was getting back to pre-COVID levels. You've had a pretty big drop in the month of November with these airlines. I don't know how much lower these airlines are going to go. It'll be based around this Omicron variant, and I have no idea what Omicron. I have no idea. I'm not going to pretend like I know what's going to happen with Omicron. It's a fool's game to try to pretend like anyone knows what's going to happen with Omicron. Nobody knows. Is it going to be only mild symptoms? You can say, some people say yes, some people say no. Guess what? Neither person knows exactly for sure. It's not about being right or wrong. or who's smarter. It's about just making a guess and who's going to end up being right with their guess. Because anything that you're going to say right now about this variant is going to be a guess. Yes, there's some information coming out of South Africa, but there's conflicting reports coming out of South Africa as well. Over the weekend, South Africa said, oh, all the symptoms are mild. Well, yesterday, South Africa medical professionals and the medical community came out and said, it's actually too soon for us to say if, in fact, symptoms are mild. Okay. But then Scott Gottlieb comes out today with a tweet that says, actually, 50%, the CDC in Europe, this is a part of the reason why the markets were so strong today. Scott Gottlieb tweeted today that the CDC in Europe was reporting that 50% of all of the Omicron cases they're seeing outside of Africa, so Omicron cases they're seeing in other parts of Europe, are 50% of the cases are asymptomatic and 50% of the cases are mild. Well, that's 100% of the cases then are mild or asymptomatic. Not one single reported severe illness from Omicron. That's why the markets were so strong to start the day today. That's why the markets rallied in the morning like they did. Okay, it was that tweet from Scott Gottlieb. That's where the underlying strength came from in the markets today. So, I, for one, believe that Omicron is not going to be this wide sweeping, COVID, death wave winter. I don't believe that's going to be the case, but I could be completely wrong. I'm just going off of what information I'm seeing that's out there, but I don't know for sure. So I don't necessarily think the airlines are a good buy. I also just don't think they're going to go that much lower, but that doesn't mean I think they're going to go that much higher either. I think they're kind of like dead money. I think the airlines are just going to kind of bounce around for a little while. I don't really think that they're a good long-term buy. Can anyone learn to do this? Be honest, please. Not a matter of money. This all just seems so above my head. Yes, anybody can learn to do this. Trading is not something that's like only for like gift-minded people or something like that, or some people that, have, like you said, like a money issue, like, oh, this person I don't have enough money, so I can't do this. It's not about that. The reason why you hear a lot, like 90% of traders fail, that's a statistic that you hear a lot about. 90% of traders fail, not because trading is impossible or because trading is a scam. Go tell the trader at Goldman Sachs that makes $5 million a year. Go tell them trading is a scam. They're going to laugh in your face if they drive off in their Ferrari. Go tell Warren Buffett the stock market's a scam. He's going to laugh in your face. Okay, so it's not a scam. It's just that professional traders actually know what they're doing. They are trained to do this. They're not just opening up a Robinhood account, putting a couple $1,000 in and buying an option that they have no idea how options even work because some Joe Schmo, Ratatouille 215 on Reddit told them to buy an option. And then you lose money and you're like, oh, this is a scam. No, trust me, that's not how the trader at Goldman Sachs or the trader at the multi-billion-dollar hedge fund, that's not how they get their trade ideas. That's not how they make their decisions on what to buy and when to sell. That's not how it works. Okay? And make no mistake about it, guys. If you're interested, now is the time to learn this. I'm telling you guys, now is the time to learn this. Too many people wait. Until it's too late. They let such tremendous opportunity pass them by. Let me tell you something. If this Omicron does turn out to be something crazy, man, you're going to wish you knew what you were doing. Man, you're going to wish you knew. Don't you wish you knew what you were doing back in March and April of 2020? Let me just ask you that, seriously. Do you wish you knew what you were doing in March and April of 2020? Because if you knew what you were doing in March and April of 2020, you could have become a lot more wealthier than you are today. Because right here, and I don't curse on these live streams. I really try not to, but I shit you not. If you were a member of True Trading Group, okay, during this 2020 crash, I was telling everybody that I was buying. I bought so much stuff during this time period because I literally told people this is the greatest wealth building opportunity of my lifetime. Verbatim, those were the words. And if anyone was part of my live stream in March and April, you'll know every single day in here, every day, I was saying, this is a buying opportunity. Buy everything you can. Well, not everything. I mean, I went after very specific technology names. I didn't go after the airlines or the cruise lines, which everybody that's not educated went after because they go, oh my goodness, American Airlines is down 75%. I'm going to buy that. Why would you buy the stock that's down the most? But they didn't want to buy Apple because Apple was only down 20%. They go, oh, Apple's only down 20%, so it's not going to go as high. It's not going to go as high. There's a reason why Apple's only down 20% and American Airlines is down 75%, because when shit hit the fan, every hedge fund manager who's a lot smarter than everyone that's here with us here today, that they decided that I don't want to own American Airlines. That's why it went down 75%. But they all decided, I don't want to sell Apple. That's why Apple only went down 20%. Okay, the stocks that are the best go down the least. All right, that's what it's about. People make these mistakes. They go, oh, okay, I'll show you. Go back full screen. Go back full screen. I'll show you guys. If you go look at Carnival Cruise Lines, right? Carnival Cruise Lines, look at what happened to this stock. But everyone that's uneducated, and I know there's probably hundreds of people on this live stream that made this mistake, people that are uneducated, they stepped in, and what do? They bought Carnival Cruise Lines right here at $16. Why? Because it was down 75%. They go, oh, well, if the stock's going to go back to 50, I'm going to make 300, 400%. I'm going to kill it. This is going to be great. I'm going to buy Carnival Cruise Lines. Well, where's Carnival Cruise Lines today? $17. Look at a chart of Carnival Cruise Lines. Look at what this stock has done since the COVID crash. Then let's go look at Apple. This is what Apple has done since the COVID crash. Which stock do you wish you owned? But no, the uneducated trader or investor goes automatically to the stocks that are down the most. There is a reason why Carnival Cruise Lines, American Airlines, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, there is a reason those stocks were down 70% and Apple was only down 20%. There's a reason, because hedge fund managers, portfolio managers, Apple's going to be the last thing they're going to sell. The cruise lines, the airlines were the first thing they wanted to sell. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to buy the thing that's at the top of a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund manager's sell list. But that's what uneducated people do. That's the mistakes that they make. That is why you need to get educated now, because these are very costly mistakes. You missed out. If you were not educated in March and April of 2020, you missed out on what was the greatest wealth building opportunity of my lifetime. I traded through the 2008-2009 crash. The markets went down 55% between 08 and 09. Now, I was in my early 20s. I had nowhere near the amount of money that I have now. So I wasn't able to take advantage of that crash as much as I was able to take advantage of this crash. And I was pleading, screaming from the rooftops, telling people, guys, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, AMD, NVIDIA, Square, all of these companies, I'm like, you buy these stocks. This is a tremendous opportunity in all of these stocks. Look what they've done. Look at Apple. Look at NVIDIA. Are you kidding me? NVIDIA, you could have bought NVIDIA before the split at $60. It's at $320 today. AMD, I was begging people, $45. Buy AMD. Buy AMD. It's at $150. That's why you can't afford to wait until after crap hits the fan. And I don't care. You guys don't believe me because I'm going all the way back in time, a year and a half. I get it. Go watch my live streams from March and April of 2020. Go watch them. They're on this YouTube channel. I'm literally sitting there screaming from the rooftops, buy. This is a screaming buy opportunity. Buy AMD, buy NVIDIA, buy Apple, buy Square, buy all these companies. Go watch the videos. Don't let another opportunity like that pass you by again. because it could be coming. It could be coming. I don't know. It could be. If Omicron is as serious as people think that it might be, some people think it's going to be nothing. Some people think it's going to be something very serious. That's what I mean by it's important for you guys to get yourselves an education. Okay? Now, speaking of which, speaking of, getting prepared, being educated, I actually have a special guest that I want to share with you guys here tonight. Okay, I got a special guest I want to share with you guys here tonight. I actually have a TTG fam member that is going to be joining me tonight. We actually have a lifetime member that has a pretty awesome trading journey and story that I wanted to share with you guys. We wanted to bring him on to share his story. I want you all to please give a huge warm welcome to lifetime TTG member Tim P.
How's it going, Mike?
Hey, Tim. What's up, my man? How are you?
I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was frustrated today. I'm not going to lie, but I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Tomorrow's a new day, new opportunities. We're going to kick some ass. We're going to take some names. We're going to finish this week off strong. So I'm feeling good.
I was just saying that last week, Mike.
What's that?
I was just saying that last Monday. So I mean,
I know. Well, Tim, man, listen, bro. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend some time here with myself, the rest of the TTG fam tonight. I was pretty excited when Adam told me that you were coming on here tonight. I know you've got a pretty interesting kind of trading journey that I think a lot of people can relate to, because you've kind of gone through a lot of the ups and downs. I think that a lot of people have experienced, and to kind of see where you are now today and how you've kind of gotten out of the rough spots and have gotten to where you are today. I think it's something that a lot of people can really learn from, can get motivated by, and can get some direction with. So if you don't mind, just kind of tell us a little bit about, your journey and kind of what you've been through, and then kind of where you are here now today.
Sounds good. Well, I'm a beat up old drywaller. So I've been doing that for 30 some odd years. So I had to figure something else out to do, guys. Body's breaking down and stuff.
Right.
Back in March-ish, maybe February, me and my partner with Diamond Drywall, we seen you guys on a live stream. We maybe checked out maybe 2, 3. I know he checked out more. He bit the bullet one day, I bit the bullet the next, and it was the best fight of anything I ever ate before.
Nice.
But I mean, that was kind of the start of it. We started on our journey with the education stuff. I mean, within a week or two, you guys already had us at lifetime members. I mean, you didn't even have to ask. You didn't even have to ask us. All you had to do is just put it up there, and we were like jumping at it. So that was really cool. Starting from there, started out pretty cool. I was, following some mods and stuff. I was making some good trades, made some money on Doge, turned around, lost some money on Doge. You guys had brought me on the live stream over a couple of trades that I'd followed with you guys. That was really fun. After that, it seemed, I kind of didn't want to follow the mods. I kind of want to find my own path, I guess. Mm-hmm. And might I add, I used to be, almost a full-time poker player. So I'm more of a gambler than I was a trader. Okay. So that's kind of the block I went down by for about 2 or 3 months. And I took what money that the mods helped me make, and I just slowly but surely just let it go back away. It wasn't hard to do. I mean, I worked, anywhere between 10 to 14 hours a day, depending on what day it is. Right. That's not counting trading. So, I mean, I was down in the bums, man. I really was. Not that work was getting in the way, but I just couldn't schedule stuff in between stuff to make, trades on the way up happen. I couldn't sit there for an hour or two because you get a phone call, I got to get out to the job, turn around and get over to another job. It just wasn't, I had to find my niche. And the options were the way to go, man. I mean, I got a couple of 15-cent contracts, like 3 or 4. Yep. And I listened to my education from the professor, You know, we're looking for the trifecta. We're checking the 3-minute. We're checking the 15-minute. We're checking the daily. You know, we're not fighting the trend. You know, and I was just, you know, it was like a light went off or something, and I did a couple small ones, and next thing you know, it was just steamrolling. I
Yes.
mean, and you know, a couple of more and a little bit more expensive, and I mean, I completely blew up my account, guys. I mean, it was quite embarrassing. I sent the pics over to Suge where they were just last week and where they are today. Um, I don't even know what the percentage is on it because I'm not that good at math, but it's awesome. If it's all right with you, Mike, I'd like to say a couple of the trades that I made last week and this week to make this all kind of cool.
Sure.
Um, Last Wednesday, you know, I want to say the word right, Omicron, you know, was in the news.
Yep.
I mean, we knew it was only a matter of time before, you know, it was here in the U.S. And just like just about every other coronavirus deal, you know, there was big news. Market took a little pullback. So I was just looking for a little pullback, you know. So I got in Wednesday afternoon, the day before Thanksgiving, on some pretty inexpensive spy puts. Um, Pretty inexpensive. Uh, Turned around, woke up on Friday morning, man. I was just like, holy crap.
It's Christmas morning, man. It was Christmas
Oh, it
morning.
was Thanksgiving, Christmas, my birthday, New Year's Eve. It was everything all in one. It was pretty remarkable. One of my accounts on the one trade was 1,600%. On
Wow.
the other one was like 280%. So right there, I mean, you can just see your accounts going up. It's like, oh, cool, this is awesome. So of course I sold out. I got it, you know, I bragged a little bit in chat. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And then I got out and I went and celebrated. I didn't trade anymore. I did not poke the bear,
Good, man.
might I say.
Yeah.
So that was pretty exciting, Mike, to come in Monday morning. You know, I'm fired up, ready to go. I'm staying quiet Sunday night on live stream, you know, not saying anything, you know what I'm saying, waiting for Monday to come around.
Yep.
And Monday come around and I caught a few more options. And, you know, I didn't do immensely well on them, but I mean, when you're getting 125% on your small little investment, it's like, it's awesome.
I think
You know,
125% counts as immensely well. I think
I
that
was looking for 25%. You know, 125%. That's like 5 trades now. So I mean, I'm good. You know, I run off to work. I go do my thing. You know, um, come you know Tuesday I had to work out in the field quite a bit. Come Wednesday, I seen Apple just seemed to be majorly extended. You know, with Catalyst, everything else has been coming down. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna missed my opportunity on that, especially with the price that I was getting the options at. And so I got in some puts, man, and woke up this morning. It was Christmas again.
this was
You
again.
know? I mean, it was just
It's Hanukkah. It's Hanukkah. You have all these different
I'm
multiple
telling you.
ways.
And I also rode my spy puts overnight as well, and those paid off quite well as well. So
Wow.
I mean, it was just, and everything's just coming from everything I'm learning. A lot of club every morning with all my TTG fam. Thank you very much, by the way, the professor, and of course you and Suge, bro, and the rest of the mods. It's just
Awesome.
been an awesome journey. You can do it with a full-time job. I do it with a full-time job and a half, but you got to find your niche and you got to make the time or don't make the time. Don't trade in a rush, please.
Yes, exactly. Very well said, man. Very well said. It's been like that's where the trade when you can, not when you want. Where that quote, comes from for people. And you guys, it's very, very important to kind of listen to what Tim is saying, because a lot of people, they go through something similar. It's like, as soon as you start to have some success, some people start to get a little too ahead of themselves. The wheels come off a little bit and start to stumble and trip and fall. But being able to kind of right the ship and kind of stop the bleeding, recognize what the mistakes were, and really get back to the core fundamentals. Because usually what happens And Tim, I'm curious if this is something that maybe you experience as well, because usually what I see happens when I talk to members, and like I said, I do, I do 2 one-on-one mentor sessions every day with members. And what I see a lot is somebody will bust their ass following the courses, the education, the strategies, and they'll make money, they'll do really well. And then as soon as they get to a point of success, they start to do other things. They do things that were different from what got them to this point of success. They might start trading, Tesla options out of nowhere where they never traded something that's that volatile, or they start trying to, go and day trade a stock that's halting 12 times when they were making money swing trading large caps. Like, they try to do things that they weren't doing before because they get a little too ahead of themselves and they get a little too aggressive. They feel like, okay, the sky's the limit. Now I can finally start making money. And then the wheels kind of fall off, and they got to kind of bring themselves back down to earth, recognize what was working for them in the first place. And I think it would be, there's a lot of people on the live that are probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And I was just curious if you have any kind of tips that you went through mentally from when you were having success, then the wheels came off. How did you get yourself back on track? Like, what was it? Did you go back through the courses? Did you have a one-on-one with one of the mods? Like, what was it that kind of got you back on track?
Rock bottom. I'm not gonna lie about that. I wasn't completely broke in my accounts, but they were very minimal, to where, like I said, I was quite embarrassed to even send you the screenshot. So, I don't know, Mike. I just kept on poking away at them at that morning colada, dude. I just can't. That STR, nobody even knows I'm in there every morning. I'm just watching. I'm doing my paperwork for work. I'm looking up there. I'm looking at my charts. I'm doing 5 things at once. You've got to follow the education, though, Mike. I mean, it was like a light bulb that went off, though. It really was. It's like, this is what you're doing. I mean, I've got my notes all the way around my screen right here. All your guys' notes. They're all your guys' notes.
Yes.
And they all have to do with trading. A couple for work, I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, most of them, I mean, they're the trifecta. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just everything that goes along leading up to that. The TAs are just impeccable. I mean, once you learn them and you start oh, please, Mike, I gotta say this. Trade your plan. Trade your plan, please. If it's not going where you're going, hey, get out.
Yep.
Look for something else.
That's right.
I mean, that is the biggest problem I had.
That's right.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. No, you're fine. You're totally fine. Yeah, a lot of people, the trade your plan, it's like, it's the best way to keep emotions out of the equation, man. I say it all the time. You trade with emotions, make mistakes, you lose money. The best way to keep emotions out of it is to just follow whatever your plan was before you entered the trade. Do it to a T. And I make an analogy sometimes when I talk to people. I say, I can take someone that's been trading for, let's say someone's been trading for a year and they're still not profitable. They're still really having a hard time. They're really struggling. And I can say, and then I can take my sister. My sister's never traded a stock a day in her life. And I can take that trader that's been trading for a year, that has a basic understanding of trading. And I can take my sister and I can sit them down next to each other. And I can say to them, produce a 50% win rate over the course of the next 30 days. My sister's not going to be able to do that. She has no idea what she's doing. But the trader that's been trading for a year, they have a much better chance of achieving that. But then I can say to the 2 different people and say, okay, buy this stock, stop out when it gets to $9.40. If I tell both of those people to sell when it gets to $9.40 and take profit when it gets to $10.50, $11, and $12, my sister is going to be able to do that much better than the trader that's been trading for a year. And the reason for that is because my sister has zero emotional connection to that trade whatsoever. She'll just sit there and wait until the screen says 9.40 and she's going to push the button. She has no emotional connection to that trade whatsoever. I gave her a command. She's following it. The trader that's been trading for a year, the stock's going to get to 940 and they're going to think, maybe 930. There's support down here. It might bounce back. The market's moving higher. They're going to go through all these different processes. They're not going to get out at 940. Why is that? Why is my sister better at that than the person that's been trading for a full year? It's the emotional aspect. It's the emotional connection to it. And that's why if you have a game plan, it's the best way. If you just follow that game plan, that's how you keep emotions out of the equation. My sister should not be able to do anything involving trading better than someone that's been trading for a year. And that's the truth. And that's what happens all the time with people. So I love that you just said that about trade your plan. It seems like that's something that really kind of hit home for you. And I'm glad that all of this has kind of come together, at the right moment. And it's kind of helped you kind of turn things around, man. I'm really proud of the work that you've put in, always being there in chat, the Culata Club, the STR chat. Is the STR chat helpful? Like kind of going through and with
absolutely. I read as they're going along, because it's not too fast in the morning, so it's easy to keep up and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I don't chat in. I don't. If I did, then I wouldn't have time to maybe do my charting on mine, because I've got a lot going on in the morning. But Mike, if you didn't mind the paper trading, bro, if we could just mention that to the new traders, please, paper trade, please. I mean, please. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's night and day, and day when you go to the real trading. I mean, I'm barely par now because I did not paper trade first, which I should have. Just like everybody else. The other thing, Mike, real quick, if you don't mind, risk management, bro. That's the one that pulled the light switch on, and it was just a done deal after that. And I'm telling you, Mike, it wasn't even 2 weeks ago when that light switch came on, and I just backed off. I mean, I didn't trade for like 3 days, 4 days. I just went out and did the grind out in the field. You know what I'm saying? Worked with my guys and did what I had to do to get by,
Sometimes you need it, man. Sometimes you got to step away and just hit the reset button and just not think about it, clear your mind. Sometimes you have to. And that risk management. And again, this is great.
Can you see that, Mike?
Oh, yes.
Laser printed, baby. Laser printed.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. I love it, bro. Yeah, risk management, man. It's everything. I always tell people and I got to tell you that the risk management, and for people that might not know this about me, like my light bulb moment in my career was centered around risk management. It's the Rubin story. It's the Rubin story. I'll tell it real quickly. There's a lot of people on here that might not know the Rubin story. When I was working at the fund, we would sit on the trading floor, and my boss would sit directly in front of me. We would face each other, but we couldn't see each other because we had I had 7 monitors. I have a row of 3, and then one in the center. And he had 9. He had 10. So he had 10 monitors. He had 3, 3, 3, and then one up top. So he had 10. So we can't see each other. Our monitors are like back to back. And I'm in a position, I'm oversized. I'm not, I was already teetering outside my risk tolerance. And all of a sudden, some news comes out. I get caught in this position. The stock starts to tank. I froze. I didn't know what to do. I was in such a large position. The stock starts to go down. I'm well outside my risk tolerance. I picked up my keyboard and I just snapped it right in half, and the space bar, letter P, semicolon, the keys fly everywhere. Well, now the joke's on me. Ha, ha, ha. Real funny, because I hope that you enjoyed snapping the keyboard. I hope that felt good, because now I can't get out of my position. I can't get out. I've got no keyboard. So I scream to our tech guy, our IT guy, who is this like 6'5", 300-pound, massive human being, but a total teddy bear. The guy's the nicest guy in the world. His name is Ruben. I just screamed, "Ruben, I need a keyboard. And Ruben comes running down the trading floor with the keyboard. The guy's 300 pounds. The guy he ran a 4.540 that day when he's running down with the keyboard. And he plugs my keyboard in. I'm able to get out of my position. And as soon as I get out of my position, my boss stands up, looks at me and goes, Mike, get off the floor. I was like, oh, fuck. Like that's, you knew, like, damn. Like when you get kicked off the trading floor, that you know you messed up. And he sat down with me after the close in our trader lounge, had about an hour and a half conversation with me, and it changed my life. It changed my life because it changed my trading, and that changed my life. And there was one specific quote that he said to me during this little talk that we had, and I will never forget it. And I say it to all of you, and it is, great traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. Struggling traders are obsessed with how much they're going to make if they're right. And that completely changed everything for me. Everything. I always thought about how much I was going to make if the stock does what I think it's going to do. I always thought of it that way. I never thought about, what if I'm wrong? How much am I going to actually lose in this position? And that's why I never had a problem in my career with like big wins, but I also had very big losses early in my career. Like when I was wrong, I would get hurt. Now I never get hurt. It's like, yeah, I'll have a losing trade, of course. I mean, I'll have red trades, I'll have red days. It happens, but they're always controlled. And as long as you can control that downside, it allows you to only be a 50% win rate trader, still be profitable. You know, it's like you don't want to be in a position where you're right 65% of the time and you're still losing money, because now you're putting too much pressure on yourself to be better, meaning your win rate has to increase to 70, 75% just for you to start to make money. That's a problem, because professional traders are, once you get to like in the mid 70s, low 70s, you're talking about a professional trader statistics. You don't want to force yourself to be that good to make money. There's easier ways to make money if you just stop, if you just lose less when you're wrong. There are easier ways to make money, and that's why risk management is so goddamn important. So that's that, man. Well, Tim, I gotta tell you, brother, I commend you for hanging in there and doubling down on this and putting in the work, not giving up. Because I know that, you know, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be where you were and to really feel defeated and to be down on yourself. And it's easy to walk away at that point. You know, it is. It's easy to walk away. And you stuck with it. You busted your ass. You're in the Culotta Club every morning. You're juggling 9,000 things in the morning, and you're still finding time to put towards this. And it's paying off. You know, your hard work pays off. This is not, you are like the epitome of when I tell people, like, this is not a get rich quick scheme. Like, you've got to be willing to put in an effort. And then now that effort, you're starting to pay off. So I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy that you're able to turn the corner. The light bulb went off, and now sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit.
Hey, I really appreciate it, Mike.
Awesome, man. Well, Tim, thank you very much for spending some time with us today and sharing your story. I appreciate it. I'm sure the rest of the TeachD fam appreciates it. Guys, my TeachD fam, show Tim some love. If you guys appreciate him coming on here and sharing some words of wisdom, okay, listen to this man. He went through it. He's been through it. Listen to his experiences, okay? He knows what he's talking about, all right? So everybody give Tim a huge, warm TTG thank you. And now everyone's going to hit you up in chat tomorrow, Tim. You're going to get 1 million. Tim.
That's all right, man. They were there for me. Awesome. I'll be there for them anytime.
Awesome, brother. TT fam, strong as always. I appreciate you, Tim. I'll see you in chat tomorrow, man.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Take care, bro. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. My man, Tim, really just damn proud of him and the work that he put in to kind of turn the corner. And you hear a lot of the same stuff, though. You hear a lot of the same stuff. It's, you know, getting back to the basics, getting back to the core fundamentals, sticking to the risk management. He was such a stickler on risk management. People get too excited. As soon as they start to make money, they get too excited. They try to run before they learn how to walk. And that's when you start to trip and fall. Okay. So trust the process, follow the plan, and you guys, can get through it. Okay. And if there's anyone that's out there that sounds like, hey, wow, he's talking directly to me. This is happening to me. I crushed it a couple months ago and now I'm losing everything. I'm falling apart. He's talking directly to me. Know this. Tim is proof. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Anything that you have gone through, and this is why I love the TeachD family specifically and the community that we have, because remember, and you heard him, he's like, they were there for me. They, not even talking about me or the moderators, he's talking about members. Members were there for him. And that's why I love the TeachD family the most, because when you're trading in a community like we have at True Trading Group, where people actually care about one another's success and they want to help each other succeed, no matter what you're going through today, no matter what struggles or hurdles you're encountering, somebody in the TeachD family has been there, has done that, has gone through it, has come out of it a better trader than they were before. So anything that you're dealing with, if you reach out to people inside of the TeachD community, they will help you. I will help you. The moderators will help you. Members will help you. That's what true family is about. That's the point of being part of a group, right? What's the point of being part of a group if you're not going to actually get better and help one another get better? You're not in a group just to stroke the ego of a head trader. You're in a group to make each other better. That's what really matters. And members were there for him, and now he's going to be there for others as well. So if there's anybody that's out there that sounds like, wow, he's talking directly to me, reach out, ask for help. Okay, don't be too proud to ask for help. That is why we are here. Everyone's gone through it. Okay, I assure you guys, I've been doing this for 17 years. Whatever you're dealing with, been there, done that, gone through it, have come out of it, and where I am now today. So no matter what you've gone through, trust me, somebody else has already gone through it and has overcome it. You can too. Guys, I'd love to know who here is on the live stream right now that's not a member of True Trading Group, right? I like to know, if you're not a member, do me a favor, type the number 1 in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. All right, we got Trub. Maurizio, Benji, Elucci, Charles Wilkinson, Lev G, Ken Scott, Twang Lam, JB the Cook, Robert Fronthal, Denny Switzer. Beautiful. A lot of number 1s flying through chat right now. Guys, welcome all of you. You guys have no idea how fortunate you are to be right here, right now, but you'll soon understand TTD is about results. Results matter. What's a result? It's an effective consequence or an outcome of something. I'll give you an example. A result of you joining True Trading Group, putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the exams, using the tools, joining free workshops and the study groups that we conduct on a weekly basis, you statistically proven have a very good chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader. And if you guys don't believe me, don't pay attention to, I know my word doesn't mean anything to people that are new here. You don't really, some of you might not even know who the hell I am. So I know it doesn't mean as much coming from me, but let's ask members themselves. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, if you are a member now, if you're making money or you're becoming a better trader, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Okay, guys, type in number 1 in chat right now. Anyone that's not a member, I would just watch how many number 1s come through the side of the screen here, because these number 1s that you're about to see come through the screen, these are TeachD. There it is right there. These are TeachD members, okay, that are getting results. This is what results look like. All these number 1s, results. This is what I mean by results. Okay, if they can do it, so can you. They found us the same way you did. That's a live stream, folks. Tim found us on a live stream. His coworker found us, or his partner found us on a live stream. They can do it, so can you. Another example of a result would be, statistically, you've heard that traders that try to do this on their own, 90% of the time they fail. I'm not saying True Trading Group is the only way to do this. It's not. Okay, but I am saying it's one of, if not the best, ways for everyone of all skill levels, from all walks of life, to be able to learn, trade, and profit on a consistent basis. All right, like we help people reach their goals of consistency by combining professional education, which is what I learned at the fund, and we combine that with professional tools and resources that traders use on a daily basis from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. We're a community of traders that really care about one another's success, and we all have that same goal. Guys, listen, stay right where you are in just about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to cover the overall markets. We're going to talk about the SPY. We're going to talk about education about the SPY. We're going to talk about Omicron. We're going to talk about what I think the market's going to do tomorrow and why tomorrow is so important. Tomorrow, in my opinion, is so damn important. And I'll explain to you guys why in just a few minutes. But first, I need you guys to pay attention right now. Anyone that said you're not a member, pay attention to me real quickly, because the goal at True Trading Group is to level the playing field for the retail trader. Okay, that means a continued effort to ensure that the platform, the THD platform, remains within reach financially for most retail traders. And because of this, we're slowly walking the price of our membership to $2,500 on February 1st. Now, we're not at $2,500 yet, but on February 1st, we will be. Okay, the 1-year membership, it's normally $2,212, but tonight until midnight Pacific, the next 15 people that use the coupon code TTG212 will get a 38% discount. You're going to pay $1,360 for the year for an annual membership when you use TTG212 coupon code. But there's some changes to our membership. Like I said, I want to make sure that this is affordable for anybody that wants it. So hear me out. The cost is $1,360. But when you use coupon code TTG212, you can sign up tonight, start your annual membership with 100% full access to the platform for just $1,080. Okay, just $1,080 is what you'll pay tonight to start your TC membership. It's not restricted. There's no limitations. You have access to everything. And then 6 months from now, you'll pay us another $280. You have 6 months to put away $280, which I think anybody can do. But I want to make sure $1,080, it's a price point that most people can be able to do. I want you guys to be able to join the TC family and not wait until next year. By next year, I think it's going to be too late. It was too late when you waited for the COVID crash. Don't wait again until you get some inflationary crash next year. Or maybe you get an Omicron crash. I don't know. Don't wait for it. Okay, so this means you can join TTG right now for $1,080. You just have to use coupon code TTG212. That has a special way of saying welcome to the family. You're going to get 2 small private study groups with a pro trader so you guys can ask questions, get some help with stuff that you guys are struggling with, speed up your learning curve. You're also going to have a chance to earn a free laptop. We will send you a free laptop upon becoming TTG certified. Okay, becoming TTG certified. You saw Tim's certificate on his wall. Upon becoming TTG certified, we will immediately send you that free laptop. This is a badge of honor for members. It means that you have completed a professional curriculum, which is the same education that I received when I worked at a fund in New York. Okay, so by you going through all of our courses and then passing the quizzes that are at the end of the courses, you become TTG certified. You get a green check mark next to your username and chat. You get a certificate. You can hang it on your wall, share it on social media. It's a real badge of honor that a lot of people are proud of. It usually takes members on average 4 to 6 weeks. Leroy, you saw earlier, Leroy did it in just 2 weeks. I've seen it done faster than the 4 to 6 week average. Obviously, it's up to you. It's how much time you put towards it. It's available 24/7. The curriculum is, it goes at your own pace, your own schedule. So you guys can go through it at your own speed. Now, if there's anyone that's asking, do we actually send out free laptops? The answer is yes. Okay, because some people that probably don't believe we actually send free laptops when people become TC certified. My TC fam, do we actually send out free laptops? You guys can type yes or no in chat. I assure you, we give away free laptops. And last but certainly not least, and this is perhaps the most important thing about the THD platform, because we offer a complete money back guarantee, but it's not just any money back guarantee, because I believe so strongly in our ability to help you guys succeed. I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is, that we're actually willing to give you back more money than what you pay for your membership if you fail. I'm being dead serious. Because if you go through all our courses and you pass all of our quizzes and you attend one study group, that means you really tried. Like, you really gave an effort to learning this skill. And if with your effort and our platform, if it does not work out for you and you never make back your membership fee, which is $1,360, if you don't make that back at least once during your membership, I'm going to give you $2,130 back. Okay. 2,000. Yes, you heard me correctly. Okay. So you're going to pay $1,360. Okay. You're going to pay $13.60 to sign up here now tonight. And if you guys do not make your membership, am I doing that math correctly? Adam, is that math correct? I don't even know if that math is correct. No, it's not correct. Hold on. What are we giving them back? What? Hold on, guys. Oh, yes, I am correct. I hate you, Adam. Everybody say I hate you, Adam. Everybody say I hate you, Adam, right now. Okay. Yes, I was correct. 21:30. Okay.
Y'all want to get muted in chat tomorrow?
Yes. Everybody say I hate you, Adam. So here's the deal. Okay, I was correct. My math was correct. Adam made me feel like it wasn't correct. You'll pay $13.60 to sign up. And if you do not make your membership fee back at least once, I'm going to give you back $2,130. That is how much I believe in the TeachD platform that we are willing to offer you guys that money back guarantee. Nobody else would do that. Literally, nobody else would do that because nobody else is as confident in their ability to help you guys succeed. Everybody, welcome Sean. Welcome Sean. Sean's the newest member of the TeachD family. There's 14 spots left for that coupon code here tonight. Remember, TGD212. You pay just $10.80 to sign up tonight. You'll owe us $200. You'll owe us $280 in 6 months. But if you don't make back the $13.60 at least once during your membership, I'm going to give you $2,130 back. So really, what do you guys have to lose? And you're also getting a free laptop, which is worth a few $100 right there. So you're going to get the free laptop, and you're going to get the $2,130 back if you guys fail. And I think it's fair. I don't have a problem with it. Our refund rate is 1.7%. We've never denied anybody of a refund that asked for it, that did those things. Okay. So here's what you guys are going to get with your membership. You get the 17-course curriculum. It's the entire curriculum. It's a simplified, expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the fund. Beginner foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. It's all there. Text and video format. There's no upsells for more courses. You have every single course when you pay just $10.80 tonight, $280 in 6 months. All right. Then you'll have Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This is going to give you live breaking up to the second news alerts, which is absolutely crucially imperative during this market environment. We are getting news alerts before the rest of the crowd as soon as it hits the market, so we can actually react faster than anybody else. Not anybody else, but most retail traders. Okay, because other professionals are getting the news the same speed as which we are, but you guys can't rely on delayed news. Jane, welcome. 13 spots left. Everybody welcome Jane. All right, you're also going to get Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software, a trade simulator that lets you practice trading with fake money before you start, Trade Ideas Scanner, which is one of the industry leading scanners. You're going to get our chat room with all of our trade alerts from a group of pro traders with over an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent. There's a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell we make, so you guys can see everything that the moderators are doing. We also have live workshops and webinars every week covering different topics. We just added options flow and dark pool data to the TeachD platform. You guys you get access to all this for $10.80 right now when you guys sign up. Literally, you're going to pay $10.80 tonight, $280 in 6 months. And tonight, when you pay $10.80, you're getting access to literally all of this the second you sign up. Yeah, those 2 small private study groups I told you about, you'll be able to, get individual attention with a pro trader. You guys just have to use TG212. All right. So 13 spots left, 38% discount, brand new laptop, up 12 spots left. Everyone welcome Levon. Levon, welcome to the TeachD family. 12 spots left. TeachD212 coupon code, guys. Use it. What do you have to lose? I'm literally telling you, if you don't make back $13.60 at least once, I'm going to give you $21.30 back, and you're going to keep that free laptop. I just ask for a little effort. I think it's a fair trade. It's a fair exchange, right? You put in an effort, and if we fail, I'm going to lose money, and I'm going to give you a profit on top of what you paid us for wasting your time. Adam's really struggling, guys, with these laptops. He tried to get more today. was unable to do so. That's why there's only 15 tonight.
Yeah, the holidays is really putting a damper on us getting them in bulk. There's people that are willing to pay more than what really than people that are willing to overpay for it. So why would they sell it to us at the discount that we've been getting? So we do have 15 more. I'm working on getting more. But we will, I could definitely get Android tablets and Kindles. Those are pretty abundant right this second, but the laptops, those not so much. So I would take advantage of it if you're interested.
Yeah. There you have it, folks. All right. So again, TTG 212 coupon code, guys. All right. There you have it. If anyone's having any issues, if you're having any issues with the membership or you have any questions, just send a text message to Adam 201-775-9702.
Yeah, not issues with the membership because that's customer service. If you have an issue signing up for the membership tonight, send me a text message. Because when you say that, I get members that send me texts about how do I access this? How do I do this for, most of the stuff. So, anyways, yep. And definitely text, don't call. Because I don't want to end up on the couch. My wife's going to think I'm talking to not Jake from State Farm. So,
the khakis.
It's the khaki.
All right, let's go ahead, guys. Let's dive in. Adam, I got a really bad echo. Yeah, thank you. I had a really bad echo from you. All right, guys. So again, TT212 coupon code. Use it now. All right, money back guarantee, free laptop, private study groups, 38% discount. It'll cost you $10.80. Sign up tonight. That's it. Okay, cool. Now let's move on over to the charts. Oh, everybody, welcome Denny. 11 spots left. Denny, what's good? Welcome to the TC family. Only 11 spots left now, guys. I don't know if we're going to get more laptops because it's the holidays. It is very, very tough to get more in bulk. Our wholesalers were not able to help Adam today. We tried. All right, so we got 11 left. I'm not sure how many more we're going to be able to get. This could be the end of it for the month of December. I'm not sure. Maybe after the holidays, it'll be easier for us to get some. But by after the holidays, the price of the membership is going to be significantly higher. So if you guys are interested, I would take advantage of this now. You pay $10.80. Guys, don't worry about it. You pay us $280 6 months from now. All right. You guys need some time. Don't worry about it. All right. So let's talk about the SPY. What happened today? Big bounce back day today, right? Big bounce back day today. You got some positive comments that came out today about Omicron and Dr. Gottlieb saying the CDC in Europe said 50% of the cases they're seeing are asymptomatic. 50% of the cases they're seeing are mild symptoms, and the markets love it. The markets loved it today. They traded higher. You had a statement come out of a Pfizer insider talking about the effectiveness of their treatments against Omicron, that it's not just going to completely pierce the immunity veil. And we don't know yet if we need a new vaccine or anything like that. So things are going to be good. No, we're not doing a Christmas deal. So Louis Yemenez said, are you going to do a Christmas sale? No, we are not doing a Christmas sale. This is literally the cheapest that you're going to get access to a TC membership is right now by paying $10.80 here tonight, because the price of membership continues to go up. You could have joined like a month ago for just $1,100. It was like $1,109, I believe, or $1,160 about a month ago. And today now it's $1,360. On February 1st, it'll be $2,500. So I would take advantage of this now. There's not going to be a Christmas sale or New Year's sale or anything like that. February 1st is $2,500. Splitting the payment into two is how we keep this membership within reach for those that want it. That's why we're doing this. Like, we have to rate the tools that are on our platform. You guys have to understand something. Dark pool data, social sentiment scanners, analyst ratings, insider buying and selling, real-time full book level 2, charting softwares, real-time news feeds. That stuff is very expensive. Okay. It's over $5,000 worth of tools per year. If you wanted all of these different services, you're paying $5,000 to $6,000 a year, easy. just for those just for those tools. We work out and we negotiate deals with these companies to have them on our platform for members. Okay, this is not stuff that we have built ourselves. These are the top companies that are in the marketplace for these resources. This is what traders use. Okay, we work deals with these companies and we put them on the platform. So it's very expensive for us to have them on the platform. That's what we have to move the price to $2,500. We have too many things on the platform. But I understand $2,500 is a lot of money. So that's how we do this. That's how we keep it within reach for people. That's why it's like, okay, we'll break it up into 2 payments. Only pay $10.80 tonight. Pay us $280 6 months from now, right? And I'm telling you, if you don't make the $13.60 back at least once after putting in an effort, I'm going to give you $21.30 back. That's how we keep this within reach for people that want it. All right. So that's like the happy medium, right? Like that's what we do. All right. I want to level the playing field for the retail trader. It shouldn't cost you, $5,000, $7,000 to have access to this stuff. It shouldn't. It's not right. That's a lot of money for people. Can I do the trial first and then sign up? Yeah, Lewis, absolutely. Absolutely. We have a 1-week trial. You can absolutely do the trial first if you'd like. However, the price, if you do the trial, is $14.20, not $13.60. The price for the trial is $14.20. Not the trial. If you want to become a full member after the trial, it's $14.20. The trial is 1 week. It's only $3. Okay. It'll cost you $3. It's a one-time payment. You can go to ttgthree.com. Again, ttgthree.com. Okay. You'll pay $3. You'll be with us for a full week, and then you can decide if TTG is right for you. But if you decide it's right for you, to upgrade to a full membership is going to cost you $14.20, not $13.60. Okay. And you can join tonight for just $10.80. You'll pay the $280 in 6 months. So if you go through the trial, you guys don't have, you can't. That's just only for coupon code TTG212. All right. Honestly, though, honestly, I would skip the trial. No matter what, I'm guaranteeing your membership. Right? If you don't make the $13.60 back at least once, all you got to do is go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one private study group. I'm going to give you $21.30 back, and you keep the free laptop too. So, you're really making out with like $2,400. Like, that's a pretty sweet deal. But anyway, let's get to the markets. All right, let's talk about this. Big bounce back day today in the overall markets. Nice big green candle. We needed it. We got it. Not surprised though. Yesterday, the markets were very extended, very, very oversold. We got a nice little snapback, nice little bounce back in the markets. But tomorrow is really going to tell us the tale. Expect more Omicron news headlines. Expect more cases in the United States, right? What the markets are not going to like is if this is the news headline, the markets are going to hate. Ready? If you hear a news headline that a fully vaccinated person gets Omicron and goes to the hospital, that is a news headline that the markets are going to hate. Okay? Because that would mean that Omicron is not only mild symptoms. The markets are clinging onto this glimmer of hope that Omicron could actually be the end of the pandemic. This is actually historically very common in respiratory diseases. If you look back at other respiratory diseases historically, everybody welcome Albert. 10 spots left. 10 spots left. Everybody welcome Albert. TGD212 coupon code. So a lot of respiratory diseases have ended with a mutation or a variant wave of a form of the virus that is more transmissible, that blocks out other variants but causes mild symptoms. And then that's how you have one more wave of people getting the virus, building that immunity, their immune systems then create that defense system, which is no different than when the influenza virus first came into mankind. When the flu first came to mankind, it was vicious because we had no defense system against it, and it continued to mutate and mutate and mutate. Everybody welcome Kristen, 9 spots left. Everybody welcome Kristen, 9 spots left. Okay, 9 spots left. All right. So a lot of people are hoping that this last wave of Omicron can spread through the winter with mild symptoms. Everybody will get it, vaccinated, unvaccinated, boosted, not boosted, and help our bodies build a natural immunity against the virus. And that could be the end of the pandemic. And then you go into the spring when you have the seasonality where it's tougher on viruses, warmer weather, and that could be the end of the pandemic. A lot of people are grasping to that glimmer of hope. So if you get a news headline that a fully vaccinated person goes to the hospital with Omicron, that's going to be a headline the markets are not going to want to hear. Okay, that'll cause markets to go down further. Other lockdowns will cause the markets to go down further. Germany is doing some crazy stuff. Germany is, I believe they just put anyone that's not vaccinated on like a complete lockdown. This is what Austria did. Austria started with a lockdown for unvaccinated people. And then within a week, they did a full complete lockdown for everybody. It looks like Germany's going down that route. The markets actually traded lower after hours once Germany made that announcement. The markets traded lower. So you're going to want to see tomorrow if the U.S. markets are able to shrug that off and continue this bounce. Tomorrow is very important. Tomorrow you want extension off of this. You want the buying that stepped in today. You want the bargain hunting buying that came in today. You want it to continue. You do not want to see the markets open tomorrow around 454. The markets open tomorrow around 454. Watch for us to go back and test the 450 lows. If we go back and test the 450 lows, I do not believe that 450 holds. I think the markets drop down to at least 448. I need the $3 1-week trial first and try to make the memberships. No, Robert, that's actually the wrong mindset to have. I don't want you to join the 1-week trial with the intent of making $1,360 so you can pay for the membership. That is the wrong mindset to have. You don't know anything yet. You don't know anything yet. I don't want you to come into the trial and just start trading everything that's moving that everyone's talking about. I don't want you to do that. I want you to come into the trial and see how we operate. Experience what a day in chat is like. Experience the information, the education, the camaraderie, the trading styles, how trades are called out, how they are analyzed. Experience the environment, communicate with members, ask questions, talk to people. Explore your member dashboard. See the tools and resources that you have access to as a full member. That's what the trial is for. Not to put all of this immense pressure on yourself to have to make $1,360 within a 5-day period. Okay, you get access for a calendar week. This is an investment. This is an investment in yourself. Okay, treat it that way. All right. So guys, again, tomorrow, if we have a little bit of a gap down on the markets, we open up around 454. I will be looking for put options if we get a gap down tomorrow. If we gap down tomorrow, I would look for puts. I look for us to go drop back down to 450. 450 would be a profit target. If 450 breaks, 448 is going to be the next profit target. We need, in my opinion, a gap up tomorrow and a trade higher tomorrow to get past these Germany lockdowns. That's my opinions. That's what I believe. Okay, so I want to solidify this bounce. I need to see a green day tomorrow. I need to see a green day tomorrow to solidify this bounce. Tomorrow is going to be crucial in my mindset going into the following week. It's going to be crucial. Again, keeping that in mind, what I'm telling you now is based on technicals. Any fundamental news release could change the direction of the market like that, which is why it's so important for you guys to be using the Benzinga newsfeed that we have in the TradingView platform itself. It's totally free. Okay, use it. All right. So there you have it, folks. That's the overall markets. What I want to do here now, I know it's getting super late. I want to run through this with you guys. Let me show you the platform real quick. I'll show you all the tools, the resources, everything that's included on the TradingView platform. Let me just show you, okay, because this is what you're going to get. You're going to pay TTG212 coupon code. You're going to get a 38% discount. You pay $10.80 to sign up tonight. You get 2 small private study groups, the chance to earn a free laptop, and the money back guarantee. Well, I'm going to give you back $21.30. All right. You're going to get our trading performance journal. Okay. Okay. That trading performance journal, that's going to allow you to track all of your stock, option, crypto, and even futures trading, so that you guys can actually see what you're doing wrong. It gives you statistics and data that can help you identify where you're making mistakes. You're also going to get our Benzinga Pro newsfeed, which gives you real-time news as soon as it crosses the wire, no delay. You need this in this environment. There are so many news headlines that come out about Omicron on a daily basis. You need this. You need this in your trading. Okay, use it. CodeStream's full book level 2. It's going to show you all the market makers. You're going to get ETNA's trade simulator. It lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice. The Trade Ideas scanner is going to show you guys what stocks make new highs, new lows, or have a surge in volume, so we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. We just added options flow and dark pool data. It used to only be available to institutions and hedge funds. Okay, not anymore. The TC family have access to this data to make better informed decisions. This is how we level the playing field and empower the retail trader. We also have a proprietary scanning platform that is very, very similar to FinViz Elite, but ours, it's better. Want to know why? You can click on any stock that's in this scanner and get unlimited downloadable PDF reports that will show you every analyst rating for that particular stock. So whether, would it be great before you buy a stock to see how many analysts also have a buy rating or how many have a sell rating, see if the analyst community agrees with you? You can do this as a member of Two Trading Group. It'll also show you insider buying and insider selling stocks where the CEO and the CFO are selling stock or buying stock. You have our social sentiment scanner as well. Social sentiment scanner, guys, will scour StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tell you what stocks are being talked about the most on all those different platforms. That's how you guys get ahead of the curve. You're also going to get TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You're going to get at least 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week. Okay, from a community of traders sporting over an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent. Okay, we're fully transparent in TCD. There's a trading journal, tracks every buy and every sell that we make. Then you have the 2 small private study groups. I told you guys about that already. The 17-course curriculum. It's our full curriculum in a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. Beginner and foundation courses, advanced. Then you have options, trader psychology, crypto, swing trading, you name it. It's all there, text and video format, all of it. There's no VIP or pro courses that cost more money. There's no upsells. You get access to the courses when you join that THD membership. And when you pay $10.80 today, you get access to all of it. All of it. Then you have, on top of the courses, a video library with over 100 hours of additional workshops and webinars. How to grow a small account, how to trade working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, all available for you guys in the video library. Those are the workshops and webinars. And of course, you have the chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the microphone, calling out trades in real time, identifying opportunities, providing market commentary. We're there from pre-market till after hours. You can send us DMs and ask us questions. We are there for you. Use this coupon code, guys. You're not going to get a better price. The price is going up day by day by day. It will be $2,500 on February 1st. You can join now for $10.80. You'll owe us $280 6 months from now. You just got to use coupon code TGD212. You have the money back guarantee. What do you have to lose? I'm telling you now, I will say it again so I can be very clear. If you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group, and still do not make back your membership fee at least once, I'm going to give you back $2,130. And you're going to keep a free laptop. I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. Nobody is willing to do this for you other than us. Why? Nobody is as confident as we are in our ability to help you succeed. It is just that simple. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go read the reviews. 1,400 people have left us a review on Trustpilot. There's no better referral than one from your peers. Go read them. There's only a couple of spots left, guys. I don't know when we're going to get more laptops either. We might not have any more for the month of December. It's really hard with the holidays coming up. So use coupon code TTG212. Everything I'm telling you, it's on the website. So you guys know you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you here. All right. TTG212 coupon code. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I love you all. You're the best. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications if you haven't done so already. Don't forget you have the 1-week trial, TTGTHREE.com. It's only $3. I'll see you guys all in chat. We're going to finish the week off strong. Later, guys.